Hello and welcome to the Florida Thunder podcast. Today it is just going to be me and co-host Grayson Waller. How you doing, man? It's been a long 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. But the reason why it's been so long is because everyone's been busy and actually someone quit podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, I didn't introduce anybody else because I said it's just going to be me and him. But the person who quit for now, maybe he might come back, I don't know, um, is Blue Thunder. We don't know if he's coming back. We won't discuss what happened, but for right now, we're going to be discussing the future, and then we'll hop into results of all four of these WWE AEW shows. It's crazy. A lot happened over these past 2 weeks. Many events, and there's even an event this week, um, TNA Slammiversary or whatever, that has the triple threat match: Joe Hendry, the TNA champion Trick Williams, and Mike Santana. And then AJ Styles is returning to TNA, which is great because he is one, if not the best TNA champion. But let's talk about the future of the Florida Thunder podcast. Um, Obviously, as you know, Blue Thunder was our main host. So, not our main host, one of our main hosts. First main host, he's second main host. Right, same shit. He quit. We're not going to discuss why. I don't know if he's going to come back, but as of right now, not every episode is going to be like this, but because we do have someone lined up for next week. It was just that he quit today. Today is Friday. It's supposed to be happening on Thursday. That was also part of the reason. Obviously, as I said, we're not going to get into the reasons, but yeah, I mean, there's not really much to discuss about the future.
Yeah, there is. So obviously since school is about to start back, I don't really live here. I just come down from time to time. So obviously, I won't be in for a while to Thanksgiving, and even then, it might only be one episode. And it could possibly come out. It's probably gonna come out later because obviously school keeps us in to 3, 4. So the podcast is probably gonna come out a lot later.
Yeah, so he's not gonna be here. That's why he is a co-host. Otherwise, he would be a host. Um, but really, the schedule might change here soon. It's still gonna be on Thursdays. I really want to get the schedule back and going, because to me, if it's not on a Thursday, then there's no point to do it. You know.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, last week it was everybody was busy doing something, and if I did get into the reasons, then I would get into the reasons, but I'm not going to out of respect. Our guest was busy, and our one of our hosts was busy, and then what do you call it? The this week, yesterday, once again, two of our guests. We were supposed to have like a special edition type thing, not really special edition, but it was two guests, and they were both busy, I guess. And then the other one was, I guess, busy.
Yeah.
We'll just put it at that. I don't really want to reveal all the details of everything, just out of respect. But next up, we are gonna go over the results. So let's do it. So first we had NXT The Great American Bash. Now let me say, this was an amazing show. Really, it exceeded my expectations. I know NXT has amazing shows. I would say their most amazing shows, obviously Stand and Deliver, that's their WrestleMania. Um, NXT Battleground, NXT Roadblock is usually good. New Year's Evil, uh, and the Great American Bash. Because I mean, I feel like they have to make that really good because it's like that show has been around for like 40 years.
And it was created by like a really really good person. Like it was created by Dusty Rhodes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes.
So and he was really good.
They used to have the Dusty Rhodes Classic at those events, and I've actually been to an NXT Great American Bash before 2019, where Aleister Black teamed up with Ricochet, and they defeated the Forgotten Sons, which they are forgotten. um, but yeah, so then they won. I got pictures with them. It was really cool. They won the ginormous trophy.
Did Ricochet go flying over the top rope?
Maybe not over the top, but I know he did his sits 30 splash or whatever it's called. Whatever his weird, finishers. But let's get into the matches. So first up, we had Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy. So now, this match, it exceeded my expectations. I thought it was going to be a normal match that could have happened on NXT. I mean, it could have happened on NXT.
Yeah.
NXT be putting out some good free matches. I'm not even going to lie. And Javon Evans, he's really good. Jasper Troy, he's a rookie. He just got off LFG. So, I mean, the match exceeded my expectations. What about you?
Yeah, it really exceeded my expectations because obviously I don't watch NXT that much. I know they can have good shows, but I expected this to. I mean, obviously Javon Evans is good, but I expected Javon Evans to like demolish, maybe even like win in like under 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Or under like 20 minutes or something.
20
but
minutes. It was under 20 minutes. I mean, the match did feel long. I will say that the match felt a little longer than usual. But I mean, they were trying to. It looked like they were trying to make Jasper Troy really strong because they made Javon Evans. They made Javon Evans win. They made him win in a roll up. And I feel like if they didn't have him roll up, then I think Jasper Troy would have won.
yeah, because like because sometimes people lose because of like a sneaky roll up when they're not expecting it. This is how Troy, what's his name? Jasper Troy lost because he like had him in his arms, probably looking for like a power bomb or something. I think he was looking for like a power bomb, and then Javon Evans somehow got out of it and got Jasper Troy into a roll up somehow because obviously like Javon Evans, he is really kind of like flexible. He's like really flexible, so he like somehow like reached him and somehow like got him into the roll up position for the 1, 2, 3 count.
Yeah, really overall good match. Obviously I wanted Javon Evans to win. Obviously we didn't do our predictions because we didn't have it last week. But yeah, who would you want to win, Javon Evans or Jasper Troy?
I would have probably picked Javon Evans, although it was a very close match with like Javon Evans definitely did get bouncy.
He did get bouncy. But most of the time when he got bouncy, he would get caught because of how strong they were making Jasper Troy look. It was crazy.
Well, and also, it's not just how strong they were making him look. It's also how light Javon Evans actually is.
He is very light. I'm probably almost the same weight as him. But let's actually look that up. Javon Evans, let's see how much he weighs. What is your prediction on how much he weighs?
I think he weighs 167 pounds.
He weighs 170 pounds.
And then how much does Jasper...
As of 2024.
As of 2024.
And he was born in North Carolina. He's 6'2", 170 pounds. I'm getting close to 170 pounds, so we're,
I'm only 100 pounds lighter than him. I'm literally 70 pounds. So I'm only 100 pounds lighter than him. And then how much does Jasper Troy weigh? Because he looks like a big man. He looks like a
What's
very
your predictions?
My prediction is probably 210 pounds.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he also played football. He weighs 300 pounds, and he is 6'5". I could see why he played football.
Oh yeah, I think he probably was like an O lineman or like a rusher.
What's your prediction on his position?
Right guard, which is part of the offensive lineup.
I'm trying to look this up. They don't really have it on here. I mean, I'm sure if I looked a little more, they would.
Just go to AI mode. Go to Google and go to AI mode. Or
It's fine. I mean,
or go to Copylaw because Copylaw can answer pretty much anything.
it's fine. Next up, we spent a lot of time on that match. Anyways, next up, we had another singles match, but this time it was for the NXT Women's North American Championship. And it was Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dane. And that match, it was good. I'm not even going to lie, for a women's match, it was really good.
Yeah, because normally women's matches aren't that good unless it's like.
But yeah. So like WrestleMania or something like that. And honestly, I think Sol Ruka defeating Izzy Dane the way she did, like how Tana Paxley was trying to get in the way. I mean, I think they went the right direction. You know, Tana Paxley tried to attack whoever the fuck her partner is. You know, try to attack her, or not try to attack her. Helped out Sol Ruka, and it just went really good.
But no, I think Izzy's partner started attacking, and if she hadn't attacked before, then it would have been a 3 count immediately. Because remember, because if you didn't watch it, so basically like Sol Ruka got hit by like a powerful move, and the fans counted to like 7 before the ref actually got in.
When the match started, the ref went to the outside because not Sol Ruka, Tana Paxley and the other girl, they were like
They started fighting because Izzy's partner, I'm pretty sure, called Sol Ruka's like manager like something like really bad.
No, it was Tatum Paxley. But the other one called her something bad, and Tana Paxley was mad, so she like slapped her, and then they started chasing each other, and then she hit him with like a power slam or something,
Yeah.
and the ref was like, "Oh shit!" Got in the ring, almost counted, almost lost, and you know, it was a good match overall. And then Tana Paxley put her foot on the rope, her partner,
Yeah.
Izzy Dane. So, I mean, it was a good match. Obviously, Sol Ruka won, which, you know, I like Sol Ruka, me personally. I also like Izzy Dane, but, you know, Sol Ruka, I think it was good, and she's still champion. Next up, we have the Falls Count Anywhere match, and it was for the North American Championship, the men's one. And it was Ethan Page, Ollie Go versus Ricky
Ricky Sames, wasn't he like a big like fan or big like friend of like Dusty Rhodes?
No. So basically, these two, they hate each other. It's a grudge match. Obviously, they're probably gonna have more matches, especially what happened towards the end of the match. Jasper Troy had gotten involved to hurt Saints towards the end of the match when they were brawling backstage. It was pretty fucking crazy. Jasper Troy, he like bumped into Jasper Troy, and Jasper Troy was like, "Oh hell no!" And just like fucking, I don't know. He like slammed him. It was crazy.
I think he powerbombed him.
Yeah, on the cart, and then he pushed him. Oh, and then the Ego's Edge off the stage to win the match.
Into like a table.
Yeah, into the tables off the stage and onto the barricade. And he did the chair on the head, pushing him into the thing. Oh, oh my God! Ethan Page was really just killing him out there. He did the
Oh,
thing onto the
yeah.
chairs and his like back, and oh my God, that match was
Yeah,
crazy.
but also Ricky Sainz ripped off like the metal bars underneath, like the metal bars that the NXT like logos on, where
The
he
barricade.
the barricade, where he
He-
took it off
He
and then
suplexed him. Oh, and he threw it on him.
he like ripped the metal off of like the ground or like the table it was on, like connected to, and then he threw it on Ethan Page. And like backstage was a really good brawl. The like awards or like souvenir thing, that like store, that table was broken because either like I think Ethan Page like sent Ricky Saints through that table
No,
as
Ethan
well.
Page
Went through that table. That was it.
Yeah. But that match, obviously, any
Oh.
any match by Ethan Page is just absolutely amazing. No bias.
But Ethan Page is crazy. Bro literally Ethan Page wanted to literally end like Ricky Sain's career because he was gonna do the Eagle's Edge into the wall post. Remember? He was gonna do it into the wall post, and he would have probably hit his head so hard he could have actually possibly like gotten like a really bad concussion if that actually landed.
Yeah, the way he landed on the tables when he was thrown off the stage, it looked like he could have a possible mild concussion.
But imagine going into the wall with the Ego's Edge.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to the next. Well, not match, but it was a contract signing for this weekend at TNA Slammiversary. It was Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. What do you call it? So basically, you know, every contract signing goes the same. They were all talking trash and whatnot. Joe Hendry when he was coming out, wave your hands from side to side and say, all that. And I mean, it was really great overall. I like that. I like how they were talking trash.
And then Joe Hendry and Mike Santana, basically Joe Hendry said, me and Mike Santana don't agree on a bunch of things, but we do agree on one thing. And then Mike Santana said, you talk too much. And then they double teamed him and slammed him into the table where
It was actually two things. The first thing they said was that the TNA championship is coming home to a TNA superstar, which is honestly it should. I mean, I don't mind a WWE superstar having the TNA championship, but I mean, I just think it would be correct for a TNA superstar to have the TNA championship. But at this point, I don't really consider Joe Hendry a TNA superstar anymore because he has been at WrestleMania. He's basically a WWE superstar at this point.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I want Mike Santana to win that match. Let's go, Puerto Rican proud. Next up, oh yeah, as you said, he went through the table, and then Dark State, like
Yeah.
3 minutes after, comes out, beats the shit out
No,
of.
it wasn't even 3 minutes after. It was he slammed, and then they were arguing over it, and then it was only like a minute, and then they come out while they're still arguing over they were like arguing over who should have the title, Mike Santana and Joe Hendry, and then the Dark State comes out, which is the next Shield, but not the next Shield because obviously no one's ever gonna be as good as the Shield. Not glazing. They almost never lost a match. They could be considered the best team of all time. Until Seth Rollins had to ruin it, bro.
Yeah, but And then Dark State, they attack Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. Trick Williams, you can see him on the stage. He was like, oh my god. And then, yeah, that happened. And then we have Owafemi, who versus Yoshi Inamura
Oh, I know.
for the
I know how
NXT.
to say it. I know how to say it. Yoshiki Inamura.
Okay. For the NXT Championship. This one, honestly, this looked like Obafemi's first real challenge. Obviously, he's had challenges, but I mean, this one has been the closest he has been to losing his NXT Championship. Besides the Fatal 5-Way at Deadline, but that's a Fatal 5-Way. I'm talking about one-on-one matches. And, I mean,
No, he said he was probably gonna give Yoshiki Inamura a rematch because he wanted it just to be a fair match. And when the ref got knocked out, his partner like Briggs, he hit Obafemi with the title. He didn't realize it until like he was on the top rope and about to hit like the Yoshiki splash or whatever his like finisher is. And because he was hiding, Briggs was hiding the title because he knew he would like basically like give up if he saw him holding it. And then when he accidentally like showed it, he got off the top rope. And Obafemi is like, you deserve a rematch without Briggs, so it can be like an actual fair match. Because Yoshiki Inamura wanted it to be like an actual fair match. He didn't want to win by cheating.
yeah. And then Briggs, he interrupted, and it looks like Briggs and Obafemi are gonna have a match where it's gonna be, what do you call it, Inamura versus Obafemi. Briggs is gonna cheat somehow, like come out and cheat, and then it's gonna probably be a triple threat. That's only, I mean, it seems logical, but good match. They do put on a good performance. Next, we had the main event, a tag team match between Blake Monroe, making her in-ring debut, I'm pretty sure, for WWE,
Yeah.
versus Jordan Grace.
No, and Jordan Grace.
I said and Jordan Grace.
You said versus.
No, and Jordan Grace. I said and Jordan Grace. I did say that. Anyways, versus Fatal Influence, which Fallon Henry and JC Jane, the NXT Women's Championship.
And hold on. It was a really good match for being a women's match again. Like it's like such a good match because like obviously there's specific reasons like but like Fatal Influence like actually knew how to do stuff because like they would make the ref distracted and then they came out with like someone else with all three because Fatal Influence is 3 people. But only 2 people are allowed in the match, of course. So they whenever like the ref was distracted, the person on the ring side, like basically the manager, would somehow like attack them whenever like they were distracted. Like, and then it was supposed to be a 1, 2, 3 count, and then for some reason they got in the ring, like the other person got in the ring, and then because they got in the ring, Jordan Grace speared her onto the pin, making it not a 1, 2, 3 count.
Oh yeah, and can we mention a TNA superstar came out in the middle of the match and defeated, I think it was Ren Sinclair is her name, which was the manager. And for me, I feel like they're gonna do TNA versus WWE at Survivor Series type thing. That would be cool. See a WWE versus WC Invasion Part 2. But yeah, this for me, all matches were good. Okay, some of them were better than others. I would say this is the worst match on the show for me. It wasn't bad, but it was good. It, it just wasn't the best.
I agree.
But, I mean,
For women's for women's because normally women's like they aren't that good, especially like NXT can have questionable women's matches that end like really quickly. But yeah, overall it was really good. So I think we move on to the next thing, which
Was
is
AEW All In, because that was happening at this around the same time as NXT Great American Bash. Um, what do you call it? Just trying to find I mean, I have the results. I'm just trying to get it pulled up. So we're gonna go over the first thing, some notable moments from the show. Uh, the crowd. Oh yeah, new champion defeated John Moxley in a Texas death match, their second one. Hangman and a Page, he won. Really a brutal match.
and
The fans after he won, or what do you call it? They were chanting, "You deserve it." I mean, he really did deserve it. It's been a long time. And then Hangman, he turned it into a "We deserve it" chant because John Moxley getting the championship is kind of old. Um, but then Paige thanked Orange Cassidy, Jay White, Cope, whatever the fuck that name is.
Katsuyori Shibata.
Yeah. Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, Darby Allin, and Will Ospreay. As you know, Bryan Danielson returned and Darby Allin returned. Great returns. And then the last man Hangman thanked was Swerve Strickland, which is crazy. But definitely a crazy match, as you can see from this image, because someone didn't watch. But as you can see from this image, the nails, there's a stomp into the nails.
Okay, so there's a list of things that I cannot take if I were to be in WWE. That nails is probably in my top 3. Nails. Okay? Nails. Like especially like I mean they're sharp, but especially if it's like a powerful move into the nails or if it's like a certain body part into the nails. Because you said it was a stomp, so isn't that like a face first into the nails?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, can we talk about how Big Justice got fucking pushed? I forget what match it was, but he got pushed. I'm pretty sure it was in the Young Bucks match. He was just like that. It was crazy. And then we had Kazuchi Okada versus Kenny Omega, International Championship versus Continental Champion, Ununified Championship. Okada defeated what in the fuck?
Quintero.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's. Obviously I don't watch AEW that much, nor does he. But I'm guessing that's Kenny Omega's other name in Japan. But yeah, I guess Okada defeated Kenny Omega. I want to know. I didn't watch the show. Besides that one match, then we had. Oh, I did watch this match as well. Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné, otherwise known as Sasha Banks, for the AEW Women's World Championship. And let me just say, what happened during this match was so fucking weird. Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné kissed. Like, one of them was by the rope and the other one was on the outside of the ropes. And then they were like, I think it was Tony Storm went like, just grabbed her and went like that. It was weird.
What?
Like, really?
That's just crazy.
And I'm pretty sure Tony Storm won that match. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but I am checking now. I think it was here. Oh, yeah. Tony Storm did win. Then next up we had. What in the hell? I don't think that's anything.
No.
Oh yeah, the Rated R Superstar was there as well. great entrance. I think he possibly. Oh yeah, he helped Christian out. He saved Christian, and then he said, "Go find yourself," which is a callback to when Christian said, like he hugged him and he was like, "Go fuck yourself," which was that was pretty cool. That was pretty good. Keeping a little PG, if you know what I mean. Next up, we have sorry guys, this fucking website sucks. I mean, BR Sports doesn't suck, but I mean, how they set this up is bad. Whoa, then I guess Cope is banned from interfering with FTR. And then, what do you call it? It was the Don Callis family and the Young Bucks versus Jet Speed, Bandito, and Brody King. What do you call it? So, this was the match where Big Justice was there and he got pushed like a bitch. And then he sat on the floor like a little crybaby. Which, I'm thankful I saw that clip. Because I hate Big Justice.
Why?
I don't know. I think he's stupid. Anyways,
I don't think he should be a wrestler, but
it was never funny.
AJ.
The double chunk chocolate cookie.
I mean, AJ. But Big Justice, no, go eat your chicken bakes. Don't ever come back, bro.
And then let's talk about Saturday night's main event. Goldberg retired. Seth Rollins got injured. It just sucks because LA Knight. It looked like Seth Rollins was probably gonna win, but they had to change the plans really quick, and LA Knight had to end it really quick, so that's why Seth Rollins want to get injured even more. LA Knight won. Seth Rollins is injured. It sucks. It looks like a leg injury with his knee or something. But it was a good. It looked like it was gonna be a good match.
Oh. But it depends how long and how bad the injury like really was, because I'm sure we all know that he's probably gonna try and cash in at SummerSlam to win the undisputed WWE World Championship, because obviously he wants that really bad, and Cena stopped him from actually cashing in last time. So he got to keep the money in the bank case. So he's probably going to try and cash in at SummerSlam to try and win against Cody and John Cena.
Yes. And then Solo Sikoa defeated Jimmy Uso in a successful title defense. And then Solo Sikoa tried to beat up Jimmy Uso afterwards.
And then Jacob Fatu came out.
Yeah, he returns because he hasn't been seen since Night of Champions, which it was pretty good. And Jacob Fatu had sent a message.
Oh, but
pretty good match overall.
I believe that Solo Sikoa or someone should have been disqualified, because the ref clearly saw that Tongaloa, I think it was Tongaloa, helped Solo Sikoa pin Jimmy Uso. Like, he was clearly pushing on Jimmy Uso's legs. So I feel like Solo Sikoa should have been disqualified for that.
Yeah. So the next up we had Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton won. It was a pretty good match. These two have big rivalry between them two. Jelly Roll was there. Logan Paul was there. Jelly Roll stopped Logan Paul from cheating. Jelly Roll, after the match, got Claymored because Logan Paul started beating up, what do you call it?
Orton, and then basically, so Logan Paul started beating up Randy Orton, and then Jelly Roll comes in. Now, Drew McIntyre's still out of the ring, like on the floor. He comes in, Logan Paul, he hits Logan Paul, and then he tries to, Logan Paul stands up, he tries to hit Jelly Roll back. Jelly Roll catches his fist, and then has a big, really strong right arm, right like to the face. Logan Paul could not reverse it. He got knocked down. Then Jelly Roll was checking on Randy Orton because now they're like they like now like and like I think they're kind of like good friends now. But then out of nowhere, like I think Jelly Roll's looking up for like a paramedic or like the medic people that like make sure that people aren't like so like really injured. And then he got Claymored because as he looked up, Drew McIntyre ran at him and Claymored him. So obviously he's not used to taking that level of pain. So he was literally out. And then backstage, Randy Orton was apologizing, and then Jelly Roll's like, "No, I'm a grown man. I should be able to take that." And then Randy Orton's like, "Yeah, SummerSlam, it's gonna be a tag team match between Jelly Roll, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul."
Yeah, and that's another match for SummerSlam because we have CM Punk versus Gunther for his world title, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for his world title, Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre in a tag team match. And then we have Stephanie Vaquer going after some title because she won the Women's Battle Royal, I'm pretty sure. Evolution, which we will get into very soon. But and then we had Goldberg versus Gunther. And honestly, this exceeded my expectations. I thought the match was going to go horrible because of how old Goldberg is. And oh yeah, Charles Robertson, he got speared so hard he broke some rib or something, which is crazy. That really and he's I mean Charles Robinson is old, but
No.
Goldberg his spear is so strong that it hurt Charles Robinson that bad. It's crazy.
Oh, but the thing is, Gunther actually got out of like 3 spears during this match. Because he dodged one, and then that's how Charles Robinson got her, the referee. And he dodged one, sending Goldberg into the barricade. But that was after Charles Robinson was down. So Goldberg didn't get counted out because there was no referee. And then Gunther took off like his knee protector. So Goldberg's kid was like so angry. Gunther pushed him. He hopped over the barricade. Security pushed him back, but it was enough time of distraction for Goldberg when Gunther got back in the ring to spear him and jackhammer him into the pin. He somehow got out, and then obviously since Goldberg's so old, he can't breathe that long. So obviously Gunther used that to his advantage to just, and since it was a really long match, kind of, well, not that long, but like since it was already like at like 20-25 minute mark, he used that to his advantage. He used his age to his advantage, and he like put him into a chokehold, and so knocking I'm pretty sure like knocking or pretty much knocking out Goldberg.
And he gave his final speech. But it was crazy. Goldberg is guaranteed by far the best WCW superstar, having an undefeated streak for like 170 days or something like that. And then, well, let's get into Evolution 2. Evolution 2 matches, they had Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So, this match, I mean, any match with Becky Lynch, it's alright. But Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, they helped definitely carry the match. And, of course, Becky Hogan, she won by a roll-up. And she retained.
Who?
Becky Lynch. And she actually responded to the Becky Hogan hate comments. And she was like, I am not Becky Hogan. I am Becky or fucking Becky freaking uh Lynch or whatever she said. But she said something like that, and it was funny. I found it funny. That match, it was okay. It wasn't a good match. I'm not saying that because they're women. I'm just saying it's an okay match because of Becky Lynch winning. I hate Becky Lynch. Okay, I don't hate her, but I hate that she won. Give it to Lyra Valkyria.
She should never have even returned. She returned at like WrestleMania because it was like a tag team match, but this one person didn't have like a
Lyra Valkyria.
Valkyria did not have a partner, and then Becky Lynch came out. So yeah. And we've had some, and the other matches we've had a bunch of like I think we've had at least like one or two title changes.
Yeah. Next up, we had NXT Women's Championship, JC Jane versus Jordan Grace, where Jordan Grace could have possibly broken her nose because after the match, when she lost, she was like bleeding all right here or something because how she lost because she like turned around and JC Jane hit her with that brutal fist. I don't want like all the way through. It was really brutal. And it was because Blake Monroe turned on Jordan Grace. That was the distraction. And I'm guessing it's probably going to be Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe. Probably at, I don't know, either on a random episode of NXT or it's going to lead up to the next NXT pay-per-view. But that match, it was good. It was pretty good. Not even going to lie. Next up, we had the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships match. It was Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, the champions, versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I would root for Alexa Bliss, but Charlotte Flair, boo. Versus the Kabuki Warriors, which I have not seen that tag team in a little bit. And then Ruka versus Zarya. Oh, that's her name, Zarya, the one that speared her, speared Dana Paxley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then it was a fatal 4-way tag team match. Those are always chaotic. Cause dude, you got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 8 people in the ring. It's crazy.
Yeah, because it's a tornado tag match where it's not like basically a fatal 4-way tag, like fatal 4-way, and then anybody can tag. No, it's like a tornado tag, which means both people from the tag team are in the ring at the same time. So yeah, those are just crazy matches. But anyways.
Yeah, and Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez would by pinfall, which, who cares? Next up, we had the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus, which, listen,
somehow
this match was really good. I'm not even going to lie, for Trish Stratus is probably going to retire soon.
She's already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, her last singles match for the championship was over 18 years ago.
Yeah, she's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but her last match was like a year ago. So, but it's so weird to me. I mean, actually no.
They have like really close names. Because like.
Yeah, they do have really close names.
Because like Tiffany's first name starts with a T. Trish Stratus's name her first name starts with a T, and then their last names both start with an S.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton. Sounds.
Stratus. That sounds like so.
Tiffany Trish.
Yeah.
It sounds like a nickname.
Yeah, it literally sounds like they're twins.
Yeah. Then, I mean, that match, one of the almost the best matches on the show. Then you had Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no-holds-barred match, and it was made official on Saturday night's main event. Yeah, Saturday night's main event, because a brawl broke out in the middle of the show. Forgot to mention this, between Jade Cargill and Naomi. They were just brawling it out, and it got broken up, and then.
Bianca Belair was the special guest referee.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Nick Aldis made Bianca Belair the special guest referee, and Jade got a pinfall on Naomi after a table spot, putting Naomi through a table, and her nose was like bleeding right here.
Hold on. So, yeah. Okay.
So I mean that match was really good. Not even gonna lie.
But also, in one of our later matches, she was also, or no, in one of the earlier matches, but we're going like in opposite order. I'm pretty sure.
No, we're not going in opposite order. We're going in the correct order. They just put the main event first and went down like this. This is what actually happened.
Oh, well, she actually later comes in a match, technically.
So then we had the number one contenders battle royal. This is for the face, or no, Clash in Paris, not at SummerSlam. This is to face um, one of the champions at Clash in Paris, and Stephanie Vicker won. Me personally, great pick. Probably the greatest pick to win in that match. No bias, but you know, just glad that she won. She definitely deserves it. She's a
And
newer
then
star.
The main event was for the Women's World Championship between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
I wasn't done talking about that match.
Okay.
But yeah, Nikki Bella was in it. There are so many past and present superstars. They definitely put it together really well. I also wanted to talk about one thing that wasn't on the show: the United States Women's Championship. If this is an all women's pay per view, as you can see, they had all the championships except the United States Women's Championship.
I feel
Which,
they could have probably had that.
yeah, they could have also had the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships, but it looks like they kind of. I mean, they did have the Women's Tag Team Championships, which had an NXT Tag Team, which was Soruka and Zarya, because they did. This was the Tag Team Champions, obviously, and then they did SmackDown, Raw, and then NXT, which I did like how they did that. It's kind of like a old Survivor Series type thing that they did back in like 2019. Anyways, enough yapping about me complaining. Next, we had our main event, which he said the women's world championship, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, they always have great matches. Rhea Ripley always has good matches. So does Io Sky. You know, she takes the sky, literally. Rhea Ripley, mommy, she does well in these matches.
Yeah.
It was a regular one-on-one match for the championship. But wait, but wait, yeah. Whew. Just hit my lip on the mic. But wait. Oh. Here, talk about what happened.
But wait. Okay. So basically, it was in the middle of the match where you hear Naomi's entrance, okay? And she comes out. But why? Because she is a Money in the Bank woman for women's. She won Money in the Bank this year, and she cashes it in. And then miraculously, you thought Io Sky and Rhea Ripley might try and team because they don't want Naomi to win it. That's actually not what happens, or it might happen, but so basically, Io Sky doesn't win, nor does Rhea Ripley. Naomi cashes in and wins the title off of Io Sky by pinning her.
Me personally, I think this is the right direction. I think at SummerSlam, if it hasn't been already announced, it's probably going to be Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Naomi. Not putting Naomi as the champion. She hasn't been champion in a while. Personally, this is a great decision in my book. I personally really like Naomi. Not better than Stephanie Vicker though. But definitely a great pick. So now,
I feel like if she's still champion for a little while, they'll put her up against like her greatest rival, Jade Cargill. Maybe.
I wouldn't say that's her greatest rival. Maybe her newest rival.
Yeah, because actually no, because since like the beginning of the year that I pretty much I forgot about WWE for a bit, and then I started watching at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, that's when they really started, like, being rivalries, and like during the other ones' matches, they would attack each other. Like it was that bad of a rivalry.
Yeah, she even got hit by a frickin' car. Call back to Rikishi and Stone Cold. What? Um,
Hell yeah.
anyways, I mean, is that really all the news about? Oh yeah, Roman Reigns returns on Raw. We can't forget about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he said, I forgot what he said, but he said something on the mic. I don't remember.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know. Just the way he did it. I don't know. But it was pretty crazy. We'll say that. Now we will be moving. We have about 10 to 15 minutes left on the show, but we will move to NFL news. What do you call it? That's bad. Never mind. I was trying to. What do you call it? Christian Watkins. His foot has been placed on a PUP list before training camp. He's from the Raiders. If you don't know who Christian Watkins is, he is a DT. Like I said, his foot has been placed on a PUP list.
What is a PvP
Presley, I do not know. Let's look that up. What is a PUP list for a foot? Physically unable to. His foot. Oh, okay. So obviously, I was guessing it was an injury. He's physically unable to perform, um, because of are unable to perform their football-related duties due to injuries sustained while playing. It includes two categories: active slash physically unable to perform, and reserve physically unable to perform, indicated the player's status during the recovery process. When a player is placed on the physically unable to perform list, they are not necessarily retired, but they are undergoing treatment and rehabilitation. So he's just injured, player from the Raiders, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'm not. Well, not kind of sucks for me. I'm not a fan of the Raiders.
I mean, it kind of sucks for Raiders fans because they're already not doing so well, and I feel like that this is probably going to make them even worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's a DT, so it's whatever. I mean, he might be one of the best DTs on the team, so maybe this will make something. But, oh yeah, can we talk about the Buccaneers training camp real quick? Desmond Watson, if you've been looking at the videos, a lot of people are clowning him because of the way he's moving. You gotta remember that man is 400 something pounds. Of course, he's gonna be moving a little bit slow, and he ain't gonna be a fucking wide receiver, dude. He's gonna be a like a D line or something. Yeah, he's probably gonna be D line or O line, and he's gonna be pushing the shit out of players. He's gonna be getting straight through that O line if he is on the D line. I'm pretty sure he's on the D line. He's gonna be getting straight through that O line. He's just gonna 200 pounds is gonna be nothing to him, man. Have you seen his workouts on Twitter? His workouts are insane. He's going, and they're all like cheering him on because, dude, he's like one of the strongest dudes, and even if he's like 200 pounds overweight, dude, him and Vieta V combined weight is almost 1,000 pounds. That's just two players on D line. Isn't that crazy? Combine all the other players, bro. We already stopped the tush push, which most teams can't do. Just imagine what we're gonna do now with Desmond Watson.
Yeah, the Eagles will not be able to do the tush push.
No, I guess our team voted to ban the tush push, even though we're able to stop it. I guess we just don't like doing going up against the tush push. But what do you call it?
Oh, we didn't like they have like each team vote if they want to ban the tush push or not.
Yeah.
Is it banned?
No, it got denied. There wasn't enough teams.
Oh.
Of course the Eagle. Of course the Eagles said no. They were able to vote as well. They put now.
They put to not ban it.
Yeah.
But of course, because it's literally their signature move.
I'm pretty sure the Lions voted to not ban it.
Well, because Lions can actually, if they don't have that many injuries again, they can actually stop it. Because I think like in the first couple of weeks, they actually stopped at least one tush push last year. But it was really tough because like their top players on defense got like injured for like their probably top player because in like 3 weeks he already had like 25 sacks. He in week 6 he his leg got broken. So he was out for the entire season.
Yeah. And then
He was yelling at his team.
what do you call it? Cowboys superstar Mike Parsons and CD Lamb are at number 1 for homegrown duos, which me personally, it's like
I mean,
I obviously I'm gonna have some bad bias against the Cowboys because they're the fucking Cowboys, but I mean, good for them, you know.
oh yeah. I think like it was like last month or something where I don't know why the Patriots traded like their second or third string quarterback to the Dallas Cowboys or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why.
Oh yeah. By the way, football is later this month in about 12 days, I would say. Around like 12 days. Football is going to go great. It's finally time to see football yet again.
Let's go. I personally like when football is around because I mean it gives me something to actually watch.
Yeah. Gives you something to watch, even if it's not your team. You know, since you haven't seen football in a little bit, you're going to watch it. I'm pretty sure all trades have been. I'm pretty sure the trade deadline has stopped.
Yes, it
'Cause-
stopped like
Because the last
July,
trade,
like 16th.
the last trade we talked about was like the Jalen Ramsey, Joanna Smith trades and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it stopped like July 15th.
There's been no more trading since then. We're looking at the list here now.
You can go
I
back
mean,
to June.
We can look at signings. I mean, there has been a signing to the Titans yesterday. Jordan Mims. Oh, Jordan Mims. I know him. Yeah, so Jordan Mims is to the Titans now. Just signed yesterday. Reserve list, as you know, that one player from the Raiders. He's on the reserve list.
Who was Frank Ragnow?
So the Lions just reserved somebody 2 days ago. Frank Ragnow. He's on the reserve / retired. And then the Browns also listed.
Sure, like, yeah, he was like a really good. It was either like O lineman or tight end, or like D line. I know it was either one of the lines or tight end. No, because tight end is Penistal, so it was like O line or D line. I think it was O line, where he was actually a really good O line.
Yeah, but the same day, the Browns put on their transaction list for reserve and retired Ellerson G. Smith. Um, it kind of sucks when you're on the reserve list. You don't know what's really going to happen to you. But yeah, we're going to look at NBA news. We have about like 5 or 10 minutes left on the show, so we're just going to look at NBA news, and then we're going to look at hockey news. But yeah, you want to talk about soccer for now? Because I know, I know you know. Actually, do you want to talk about baseball first?
I guess.
Okay, you can pick whatever. Baseball.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do baseball right now. So basically, right now the Yankees are not doing so well because the Yankees, if you go back until like June 1st, they have only one series that they have actually won more than one game. Because every other series than that one series, they have won only the last game. So, um, so they're not doing too well.
Oh yeah, real quick. Sorry to interrupt. We could get back to the baseball in a second. LeBron James, he said I mean, he's been saying this every year now for a little bit, but it's being posted more than usual. He's saying it more often this time around. He is going on a farewell tour like John Cena, and this is his final year apparently. Woo! Woohoo! Retire!
Yeah,
But
retire.
um, you know, but like it's whatever. You know, I'm not a big fan of LeBron James. Michael Jordan better. Fight me. I don't care.
I agree.
Yep. Even he
Oh,
agrees.
back to baseball. Not the Dodgers. Not anybody big. Not the Phillies. Not the Mets. Not anybody big, really. It has the best record in um MLB. But I think I might have said this last time.
Real quick,
But
are the Rays doing good?
yes,
They are.
they have more wins. They have more wins than their entire division.
That's crazy. Cause Tropicana Field.
And 2 years ago, Orioles won the entire MLB. Now they are sitting at the bottom of their division with only like 30 wins in like 80 games. 80, 90 games.
Crazy.
And like I was saying, not the Dodgers, not the Mets, not the Phillies, not the Yankees, not the Astros, not directed at anyone.
What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
You said not directed at anybody. Who's directed at someone?
Anyways, so basically, it is the Detroit Tigers with like 65 wins in 80 games. They've only lost like 20 games.
Yeah.
And there's really like nothing to talk about for soccer actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there hasn't been any trades anytime soon, but obviously the trade window is still open. Like you can still trade, do stuff like that. It doesn't close until August 1st, or July 31st. Yeah, at 11:59 p.m. So basically August 1st, and then But yeah, because like there's really nothing going on anymore. PSG of course won the FIFA Club World Cup because Chelsea ended up beating a Brazilian team which somehow made it like farther than like probably anyone has ever in from like the Brazilian
wow.
league.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just coming into me, I mean, this is from a couple hours ago today. How like a goalie retires from hockey after 17 NHL seasons. That's 17 years dedicated to hockey. Um, Good luck on your retirement. It looks like he was from. It's one of those. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. I don't watch NHL that much. I watch more ECHL, but I'm pretty sure the hardcore NHL fans will know who that is, because he's been around for a while. Just
His
not.
jersey was like red and white.
Yeah, but good luck on your retirement. Hope everything goes well. Ducks prospect Clara gears up for the Olympics with Italy. Guess they have hockey over there, the Olympics. And then Dostal signs a 5-year deal with the Ducks, avoids abbreviation. And then Joshua, a forward, has been traded to the Maple Leafs by the Canucks for a draft pick. The forward has 3 more years remaining on his contract, and he had a 14-point season last season. And then, yeah, that's really all the big news. I mean, I'm surprised that his retirement was released at 10:18 a.m. EST time. That is just Eastern time. It's just crazy. If that was somebody's favorite player, and you're watching this, sorry. And then some more NBA news. Wembana says he's cleared from his blood clot. George, whatever, from the Sixers undergoes a knee surgery. The Thunder is, what do you call it? Oklahoma City Thunder? Yeah, Oklahoma City Thunder. They said they're running it back. They're trying to becomes the second team to keep its. They're keeping its championship roster, the same roster they had when they won the championship. They're running it back. You know what they're trying to do? It kind of sounds like they're trying to run like a Tampa type thing, like where the Tampa Bay Lightning won 2 years in a row. Kind of sounds like some bullshit. We don't want the Oklahoma City Thunder to win 2 years in a row. Oklahoma City sucks.
I wouldn't be mad if like someone like I don't know like some like smaller team somehow makes like a breakthrough to like the finals, and even if they lose the finals, like I wouldn't be mad if it was like small teams making it to the finals, like have like Cavaliers or like I don't want like it to be the same old like Celtics, Lakers, Warriors, OKC.
Obviously,
Pacers. I don't want it to be those good teams anymore.
Obviously,
it's kind of getting old.
Yeah, obviously I'm a Magic fan, okay? But Magic is one of those teams that you're talking about that doesn't really win the championships often. I know the Bulls have won many championships in the past, but I mean, they haven't won it. Yeah, they kind of suck.
They haven't won it in like 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, they deserve it. Pistons, I mean, they're a small team, but I don't think they deserve it. They're going to stay down there, okay? But it would be shocking if they won it. I would like to see the Knicks win it because, I mean, they've been getting better. They have been getting better. The curse, it looks like it's starting to fall off a little bit. It's starting to wear off. Sacramento Kings, I wouldn't mind seeing them win. Sacramento Kings, what do you call it? Finals? That would be cool. Wouldn't mind that.
Jazz.
The New Orleans Pelicans. When was the last time you heard them in the finals?
I actually think that they've like only been in the finals like twice in their entire franchise career.
Exactly. New Orleans Pelicans. I feel like they should founded. When were they founded? We're gonna find out when they were founded. They were Okay, they're one of the newest NBA teams. They were founded in 2002, the same year as the Texans. How many times were they in the finals in their 23-year span? They have been in the finals. They've been in the playoffs a total of 9 times in their 23 seasons. And they missed the playoffs in 2025 because they're shit. They last made the playoffs in 2024. And it looks like they've never
been to a final?
Yeah. See? Maybe we just need the New Orleans final. That would be cool.
I get that the Hornets are one of those teams I'm talking about. Everyone knows that the Hornets are just getting worse.
Yeah, we do need the Knicks to go back in the finals.
Their
last finals appearance was 1999.
But I'm not saying that Hornets need to make like the playoffs. I'm just saying that they need to be a bit better, try and get like a bit better every season, like the soccer Charlotte team is doing. They're getting a bit better every season.
Dude, we need the Orlando Magic back in the finals. I mean, they were last in the finals the year. They were last in the finals in 2009. But holy shit, they lost so bad against the Lakers. Because I mean, you can't even lie. It was led by Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol. The series they lost it 1-8. Holy shit, 1-8. That means they had a challenge for more games because it could have ended earlier in the series. Gang, You're not coming back. I'm sorry. I'm a Magic fan. They're not coming back. Okay.
Okay, but again, like I wouldn't be mad if like
Okay. So hold on,
like Grizzlies, Rockets, Nuggets win.
dude. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Because I accidentally scrolled on your YouTube. It just scrolled onto one of my YouTube shorts. At the if you've been on my channel recently, the Baker Mayfield edit I made. That I guess my videos are being suggested.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about? I guess the oof noise is back on Twitter. Roblox, the official Roblox, has just posted at 2:10 p.m. Eastern time of today a comeback so good it hurts with a video says oof is back. Or it's just a video. It's a video. The oof noise is back, ladies and gentlemen. The world is healing. What a great way to end the podcast.
Because if you don't know, if you're like a new Roblox player, the probably most saddest thing for those OG Roblox players was when the oof sound like disappeared. When they said no, oof sound is not gonna be in the game anymore. That was probably like one of the saddest like moments for any of you guys that are like OG. So like it just and so basically like how why they said it'll come back so like good it hurts is because like by hurts it means like that they're feeling sad inside because like it was like such a good sound, and then when they're like no, everyone's like it was like the biggest news because like everyone like it was a sound for like 3 to 5 years. So
Yeah. I mean,
no, we gotta test this out.
we're gonna test this out live right here on
Yeah,
the podcast. We gotta test this thing.
we gotta test this thing
We're
out.
gonna go to one of my games called the Testing Place. Uniquely enough, it's good. Fuck. Turn on my camera. Okay, we're gonna test this out. We need to test this out. We need to test it out. Oh, okay. Alright, right here. Don't mind my avatar. Just a sec. Wait. Okay. That doesn't sound like the oops sound. Are they lying to us? We need to go to Roblox Twitter. Maybe they haven't added it yet. We need to look this up.
Goofy's officially back on Roblox. That was Craycraft saying it too.
Have the oops sound. When is it? It has 2 million views already.
That was not on my bingo card for today. Now it is.
That's crazy. So it's probably being added like later.
Like right now, or maybe in like the next week, it should be back.
Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe
So
I
new
think
Roblox players will be able to experience like the actual sound.
I think they finally got. Oh, still staring at my screen. Anyways, I think they finally got back the rights for it. I mean, they never had the rights for it in the first place, but I think they have rights to use it now, which is amazing. I mean, once it was taken away after 2 years, I was just like, who cares? But it does sound nicer because it sounds more original to the game than the that sound. It sounds a little weird. Anyways, we're gonna end the podcast here.
Sounds kind of zesty.
Yeah, we're gonna end the podcast here. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, next couple of weeks might look a little weird for the podcast, but you know how it is. But
Like and subscribe so we can get to so he can get to 200 subscribers.
Yeah, as of right now, we're 3 away. If you guys don't like and sub, and I don't hit 200 by the end of this weekend, I'm gonna be homeless.
We will be very sad.
I'm gonna cry on stream for 2 hours straight if I don't reach it by this Sunday.
You don't you you don't want to see that happen, do you?
Maybe they do. I'll shave my mustache. I'm kidding.